couple of days ago, I made a video showing you guys that hackers were selling a massive database of 250 million active WhatsApp users' contact information, including their names and their phone numbers. Well, it turns out that my suspicion about that data not actually being obtained through hacking was correct. WhatsApp did not get hacked in the traditional sense of some attackers getting into their servers through some kind of cool Hollywood-style infiltration and then pulling out an internal database that only WhatsApp's administrators are supposed to have access to. They've been very clear that nothing like that has happened. They have made an official statement today saying that there was not a data breach. Yet we can still see this guy here, all data source, Lay Hackerman, selling WhatsApp numbers on Telegram and advertising all the different numbers that he has for sale on our favorite dark web hacker forum. So clearly the data is coming from somewhere, which only leaves one other option. The data must have been scraped through some means of somebody abusing one of WhatsApp's features to allow them to enumerate every possible phone number, see if it belongs to an active WhatsApp user, and then if it does, you can grab their names, possibly get their profile pictures too, in case the attacker is looking to impersonate some people instead. And this is something that Meta knew could be a problem because it's actually outlined in WhatsApp's privacy, safety, and security guidelines. They tell us straight up that accounts will get permanently banned if they're caught, if they're suspected of scraping personal information, or they call it harvesting personal information in this case, from WhatsApp. So surely a hacker that is doing this, that's scraping personal information from WhatsApp, is going to get their accounts banned. They're going to get all of their burner accounts banned before they would be able to enumerate maybe even 100,000 numbers. And WhatsApp accounts probably aren't that easy to create a whole bunch of, right? Because they require a phone number. So once an account is banned, essentially your phone number is banned. So that still doesn't explain how a hacker was able to harvest 273 million numbers, roughly 5% of the world's contact info. Well, what if I told you that it used to be possible to enumerate WhatsApp numbers using only Google? You see, WhatsApp introduced this feature called Click to Chat, where you can create a link that lets people easily start chats with you on WhatsApp right after they click it. I imagine that this would be really helpful with teaching less tech-savvy people how to use WhatsApp. Just text them that wa.ma link, they click it, and bam, they're talking to you on WhatsApp. Or let's say that you are running some kind of a business and you wanted to have a way for people to easily be able to contact you. You could have a link where they just click it and then it's automatically going to open up WhatsApp on their phone or on their desktop, whatever platform they're running WhatsApp on, and then they can instantly start texting with you, calling you, FaceTiming you, whatever. But your click to chat link is just going to be wa.me/your phone number, right? That's how you identify a WhatsApp account, with the phone number. So it's really easy for pretty much anyone to just start enumerating this using Google Dorks. So basically you can put in something like this. So we're going to do site, where we're only going to check that site wa.me, and then we can start specifying text, and we can even do it for an entire country code. So we're doing 91, and then this gives us all the different results. And we can just click on these. And the only reason that I'm showing this to you guys right now is because these are businesses. So this is something that's pretty much been like fixed, or at least where it's not showing this for regular people. Like you can see, this is Greenberg Holiday Resort. So this is something that anybody could just normally look up on Google. And also right now, as I'm recording this, it doesn't work with most country codes. Like I think 9.1 is one of the only ones it works with. 4.9 is Germany. We don't get any results. So this is stuff that's, I guess, being purged from Google's cache right now. But a few weeks ago, you could put in any country code that you want to, and you would get results. And like I said, it would be people, not just businesses. And we actually have some pictures of this from a blog post that the researcher that found this bug published. So as you can see here, these are definitely not businesses. These are just regular, everyday people using WhatsApp, just, you know, normies minding their own business. And he even texted some of them asking, you know, hey, did you mean to publish your phone number on the internet for everybody to see? You know, are you having a laugh or something? And of course, everybody's like, nah, dude, what are you talking about? How did my number get leaked? And then, you know, he promotes his blog and stuff like that. Or tells them to email him, and I guess maybe he explained it or linked them to his blog. And this is something that actually took Facebook a long time to fix. I mean, hell, this was an issue back when they were actually called Facebook, right? Because we could see this May 26, 2020. All right, so that's when it was reported, or at least that's when Facebook first responded about this. And they said, well, first of all, WhatsApp is not currently covered by our data abuse bounty program. So basically what that means, to those of you not in the know, is that Meta is not offering people a lot of money to find bugs in WhatsApp. And so that's going to discourage people from trying to find these bugs and at least reporting them responsibly and then getting paid by the company. Because, well, why would you do that when you can make more money just abusing the bug and then selling the results of you abusing the bug to people for thousands of dollars? So yeah, they pretty much acted like it wasn't a problem for about 2 years, and then now all this big news comes out that people got their WhatsApp numbers scraped, and then they kind of silently decide to fix it. But the damage is already done. Hackers are already out there selling people's numbers. And I know it doesn't really sound like much. I mean, hell, if you're like me and you grew up in the age of landline telephones and having a phone book with the name and phone number of every single person in your city, and of course, you could always buy phone books for other cities too, or hell, you could even get them for free. So you could essentially call anybody in the country and just tell them their full name and their home address. Pretty creepy, right? So this might not seem like a big deal, people's names and WhatsApp numbers being out there for anybody, but in the digital age where having your phone and computer taken over by a hacker is just a few clicks away, making this information available to anyone can really give hackers a huge advantage if they have experience with social engineering. Because if the hacker calls or texts someone and they present themselves as an authority figure who knows the victim's first and last name and they're telling them to click on something or install something for urgent reasons, the victim is much more likely to comply with that. The increased likelihood of people getting scammed due to this information leak is probably the reason why the Irish Data Protection Commission has fined Meta, the parent company that owns WhatsApp, 265 million euros, which I know is going to make so many of you very happy because it's a big tech company being held accountable for their mistakes. But more importantly, it's Meta being held accountable for their mistakes. And this fine is going to put them even deeper into the toilet. You know, it's honestly impressive at this point how much money Meta has managed to lose over the past year, yet they still keep on going. And yet they're still a big tech company. They haven't gone bankrupt yet. But really, this ought to be a wake-up call to any of you that are still using Meta's products, because their focus has been on building the metaverse, building these giant social media platforms that they can profit off of and sell ads to, but not maintain the security of them. You know, they're trying to build the metaverse right now, something that nobody's even using, Yet meanwhile, they're probably their most essential application because WhatsApp, I think about 1/4 of the world's population uses it to communicate on a daily basis. It's leaking people's private information to really simple search features in Google that even a small child knows how to use. So what are the alternatives? Well, of course, you guys know Signal is the one that I always recommend, but now that I'm aware of this bug, pretty much anything else would be better at this point. Telegram would be better than WhatsApp because the t.me links, which kind of work the same as wa.ma links, but they don't use your phone number. They use your username on Telegram, which you can change at any time. So that way you're able to talk to people, you're able to use it without Telegram leaking your phone number. Same thing with Session and Yami, except those chat apps, your phone number doesn't get involved at all. When you sign up and you contact people on those platforms, you're just using usernames. In fact, session handles and the session platform in general is so private and anonymous that I've actually seen people on the darknet use that as a way to contact them. There's many other alternatives to WhatsApp out there, and I've done videos on pretty much all of them. Like I've said, Signal is the one that I typically recommend to normies, but it's up to you to try them out and see which one you like the best. Just use anything but WhatsApp.